Good evening, Thomas.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Good, thanks. We are talking about different places today.
Interesting theme.
Yes. Where would be a good place to visit these days?
For whom is this question? Oh.
Where would be a good place to visit? Yuri.
Yes.
What yes? Try to explain.
What places I visit? I visit only Kiev and Moscow.
Moscow.
I visit Moscow in 2007.
Did you like it?
Yes. It's a first time where I visit Moscow when I visit Moscow.
Did you like that city?
Yes. For me, it's very big city because I live in a small city. I going in Moscow by underground.
You took the metro in Moscow.
By metro.
Yes. Is that your first time on metro?
It was third time.
Third time. Okay. Hello, Anna. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine. And you?
Good. Is your camera not working?
What?
Your camera working? I can't see you.
Yes. I'm not in the best look.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to let you know. What's been one of your best places you've ever been?
The best place
One of
is
the best places.
Ngush, I guess.
Ngush.
Yes, it's
Ngush.
in Russia, Bashkortostan.
Why? What's good about that place?
Well, there is a very beautiful nature, mountains and lake and rivers, 2 rivers, and it's just very beautiful there.
Okay. Sounds very interesting.
Yeah, very calm and nice.
You live in the city now, right?
What?
You live in a city now, right? In the city?
Yes, I live in Moscow now.
Moscow. So this is nice to get out of this big city and go to the nature where it's calm, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Nikolai? Are you with us, Nikolai?
It's he's Matvey, but it's name.
Yes. My name is Matvey.
Matvey, excuse me.
Matvey,
No,
please
no.
change when you join lessons next time. You can change this profile. You do know how that works? It's just click on the name in the Google Plus. Yeah. Maybe it's helpful.
Hello, what? What are you telling? Are you talking to me?
I tell Matvey after the lesson what to do.
Oh, tell him to change his name to English, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That might help me, that's for sure. So, Matvey, where have you been in places that you liked? We're talking about different places. What's good about different places? So where have you been that you liked? Madvi? Hello?
Oh, yes. Yes, good evening, Thomas.
Good evening.
And maybe there was two places. I mean, St. Petersburg in Russia and Paris in France.
Yes. Have you been to both of those places?
Yes.
What did you like about them?
I think all will agree with you that this is a very interesting and different, no, not different, but interesting and unusual places in the world. Yes, and as for St. Petersburg, this city has different stories. It was the first capital in Russia, of course, and spirit of former empire. Yes, I think the spirit is in this city is in this city now. I think so. And Paris, in Paris, I was only in Louvre, in Museum of Wine, yes, and Museum of Charles de Gaulle. I don't know how to.
Charles de Gaulle. Yes, I understand.
Yes.
That sounds very interesting. Thank you. Mary, welcome to our group.
Hello, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm fine.
Good. Yeah, what have been some of your favorite places you visited?
I never been abroad, so I visit only one country. It's where I live now.
But where is it in Ukraine? Which city you see like the best?
In Ukraine, I very like Kiev, Lvov, Ternopil, and maybe Crimea. I like this.
Have you been to Ulm?
It's in Russia.
No. Okay.
Now it's Russia, but
Sorry, Crimea is the part of Russia.
It's very difficult question. So I think we.
I try to say that you will. It's not will. You was in another countries.
But when I visited Crimea, it was Ukrainian island. Yes.
Territory, maybe like.
Part of Ukraine. Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was part of Ukraine. So I never been abroad.
Okay. Sounds good. Valerie, welcome to our group.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good as usual. And you?
Good, thank you. We're talking about different places. What's good about where you live there? What's a really good thing about your place where you live?
Oh. Valerie have a trouble with internet, maybe.
Okay. Yuri.
Yes.
We're still there. What's one of the good things about living in your town? What's the good thing about your place?
What was interesting places in my city or what?
Yes, like why is it your place? Why is your city a good place to live?
I think it's Suvorov Museum, as for me, it's interesting. Maybe diorama is very interesting to visit.
Okay. What will be some of the disadvantages, the bad things about living where you live?
Disadvantages.
Yeah, disadvantages.
There may be not very useful places where the young people may meet. They only bars, discotheques, and there are no business center. I think it's no good,
Okay.
and there is no good walks in my city. No places where young people may walk, may get a good walk.
Yeah, good places to work for young people.
Yes,
Jobs.
the disadvantage of my city.
The disadvantage, yeah, I understand. Uh, what's your name? Mikhail? No.
Matvey.
Mikhail? Mikhail, what is the advantages of where you live? McVeigh? McGill? Matvey. Matvey.
Yes.
Matvey, what is one of the best things about where you live?
Sorry, I don't know why, but I sometimes I didn't hear. I didn't hear. What do you mean? Sorry.
What is a good thing about where you live? What's why?
I live in a Kirov. Kirov city is a capital of not capital but main city of Kirov region, and we have different maybe interesting places. Yes, like museum of famous Russian writer. I mean Saltykov-Shchedrin. We have museum of Green, because Alexander Green was born in Kirov. Maybe is not right, but in Kirov region. In Kirov region.
Okay. What would be some of the disadvantages of living where you live? What would some of the bad things about where you live? You understand?
No. Please repeat.
So what are some of the what are some of the bad things about living where you live? Bad things about living where you
bad
live.
things. I think I should not talk about bad things because all of these things are are problems of our country. I think.
Well, do you have good weather there? Is the weather good?
Yes, weather good for these seasons is very good.
Okay,
No.
sounds good. Anna, back to you. Where do you live, Anna?
I live in Moscow.
Yes, what I thought. What's good about Moscow?
Well, there are a lot of capabilities and many places to visit, different sites and museums, parks. Well, it's a beautiful town in the central part.
What are some of the problems with living in Moscow?
What?
What are some of the problems of living in Moscow?
This city is very loud and it's really crowded people. a lot of пробки, traffic.
Traffic, yes. Yes.
Yes.
I've seen on like I've seen on television. I see lots of traffic in Moscow.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes. Okay, Mary. Where would be Mary?
Yes.
Where would be someplace you would like to visit?
I can to посоветовать, yes, make advice, visited maybe Lvov.
Now, where would you like to visit? Someplace you have not been. Where would you like to go?
I like go to the park.
No, someplace you have not been before.
When I not been before, okay. Maybe it's if I maybe it's some mountains, and maybe it's I don't know. Maybe some place. Maybe it's some museum. Yes, art gallery, and something close for art.
Okay. Have you been to the Carpathian Mountains?
Could you repeat, please?
Have you been to the Carpathian Mountains? Have you been to Western Ukraine?
In the mountains, you mean Crimea?
Yeah, no, Crimea has mountains too, yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm visit and West Ukraine mountains and Crimea mountains.
Okay, sounds great. Who's this? What's your name?
Alexander.
Alexander.
Yes.
Welcome to our group. What are some of the places you would like to visit you have not been?
Maybe I want to go to France.
Where in France?
Where
in France? Big country. Where in France?
France?
France. Where in France? Like Paris or the Riviera or where?
Maybe Paris, maybe somewhere near Monaco.
Why do you think France would be a good place?
Repeat, please.
Why do you think France would be a good country to visit?
I don't know. I have never been there, but I think it will be very interesting. It has a very long history, and I think it has a very богатая как?
Rich.
A rich history, yes. And I think it will be very interesting to visit.
Okay. Valerie's back.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
That's fine. Things happen. What is one place that you have not been that you would like to go? Some place you'd like to see?
Definitely, it's your native country, Thomas.
What? My native.
Definitely, it's your native country.
Why?
Well, because it's one of the largest countries, and so it should be an impressive country. And I've been close to going to the United States 2 times, but I didn't make it. So I guess the third time should be luckier. As there is a Russian proverb which says, "God lives Trinity." So maybe the third time will be lucky for me to get to the United States.
Well, I know the phrase "third time's a charm." You ever heard that before?
Third time, what makes?
Third time's a charm.
A charm.
Yes, that's an expression.
Okay.
Third
Thank
time,
you. Thank you for the expression.
like an idiom or something. Third time's a charm.
All right.
So America.
I've got a good friend who last year went to the U.S. and he hired a car and drove across the whole country from New York to L.A. So, and that was a really fantastic journey, drive, and he enjoyed it very much, especially being at the Grand Canyon and going to Las Vegas. So I have such a dream of making this kind of road trip across the United States.
That sounds pretty interesting. That would be a very interesting grid trip. I've done a lot of that. Let's see here. About your country, Yuri, what are some things that are that people do in your country that they don't do other places? What's something special about your country?
What kind of special things which people do in my country?
Yes, that the other people don't do. What's special about your country? You understand?
Yes, I understand this question, but I don't can't explain what.
What are some things that people do here that they don't do like in America, or they don't do like in China, or what? You understand?
Yes, but I don't know what is it. What people don't do. I don't know.
Let's see. They really are very. New Year's Eve is very popular here, right? New Year's. And in China, it's different. They have it a different day. And in America, I know the New Year's Eve is not a very big holiday. Do you understand?
Yes, maybe maybe some holidays, in schools. Maybe they have other semesters or other kind of holiday.
Yes, it could be. Alexander, in your country, they have anything different or special that's different from other places in the world?
Could you repeat slowly, because it's hard to understand?
Yeah, I understand what you want, but I think what is specifically in our country.
Specific? Maybe it's a revolutionary spirit. Something like that.
Okay, you want to think about it a little bit? Medved, do you have an answer to this question?
Yes.
What?
Because, what question? I want to ask you, where do you live?
Now?
Yes.
I live in Nikolaev, Ukraine.
No, I mean, where did you live?
Oh, I lived in Ohio, the state of Ohio in America. Do you know where Ohio is?
Yes, of course.
Okay, that's where I lived. So what is a good thing about where you live? What's a good thing about where you live? Any good things about your city?
I'm thinking now.
Oh, okay. All right. Valerie, you don't need to think, right? You need to tell us what's good about living in Moscow, right?
What's good about living in Moscow? In megapolises and huge cities, there are lots of chances to get employed, well, in many kinds of activities and in many fields of activity. So there is a big scope of employment and some chances to make a career as a consequence. And Moscow offers a lot of universities to get education. So Moscow is for career-focused people, but it's not the best city in the world for family men, I think, for families, because it takes a long time, to travel around the city, and you spend a hell of time going by public transport, and the environment leaves much to be desired. I mean, the ecological situation is really tough.
Pollution you're talking about, right?
Yes, pollution, and I live in the center, and these are really stone jungles. You don't have a chance to go for a walk to a park. You need to drive for half an hour to the nearest park. So that really sucks, because I have a young son who needs a lot of fresh air. So instead we go along Tverskoy Boulevard, and there is a lot of traffic on both sides of the road. So there is a narrow street, which is Tverskoy Boulevard, some kind of park, maybe a tiny park, but well, at least this we can enjoy going there.
Valery, sorry, what about Gorky Park? I heard that this Moscow government wants to close this park. Yes.
I haven't heard of these plans for closing this park.
Not closing, but they want to build different buildings, maybe like hotels and something else.
No, I haven't heard of this plan. Well, actually, I'm absolutely negative towards this plan, because this is a park and it shouldn't be destroyed, shouldn't be turned down. And I guess office buildings can be built in some other place, somewhere on the outskirts of Moscow. But Gorky Park it's a historic place. I guess it's very significant for many Muscovites, and it shouldn't be touched.
They don't want to build buildings in historical part of these parks, but they want to build in a part of the trees, maybe like trees or bushes.
Well, if not office buildings, of course, the more trees and bushes, the better. Because I don't like this Gorky Park very much, because there aren't so many trees, so there is a little foliage to my mind. And of course, this park should be renovated, because this park should be better. I haven't been there for a long time, but well, I guess it should be changed for the better.
Okay, Alexander, what are some of the things that would scare you from traveling? Do you understand? What would be scary? Do you understand?
No.
Do you speak French?
No.
It'd be scary to go to France and not speak French? Do you understand?
No.
Would it be scary to go to France and not speak French?
Scared, it's like afraid, something like that.
Yes. Would you be afraid of that?
Бояться.
Что я боюсь во Франции или что?
Боитесь ли вы поехать во Францию, не зная языка?
No, I don't afraid, because I think that most of population of France must understand English enough to explain me what I need.
That might be true. That might be true. Yuri, what would be some of the things you might scare you from traveling?
It's my dream to visit Great Britain because I speak with different people in from each country from verbling.com.
So you think Great Britain would be scary for you? Is that what you're saying? You think Great Britain would be scary for you? Yuri.
I'm not afraid to visit because I know English.
No. Where would be a scary place to visit? Where would be a scary place? You understand scary place?
There are such places as maybe London,
Donetsk and Luhansk would be scary places for me to visit.
There's a good example. Thank you. So that'd be a good example.
Hotspots on the earth.
North Korea might be a scary example. Might be a scary place, right?
Afghanistan, Iraq, maybe Tunisia. After that, touristic.
Syria could be a scary place. Bad communication.
I think Iraq, Iran.
Yes.
Yuri, you need to visit nearest places. We have it in Ukraine. Yeah, like Valery says.
I don't want to visit Donetsk now because it's very horrible.
But guys, thanks to Russia, Crimea is a safe place to visit. My friend flew to Crimea and came back, and he was very,
I think Crimea is now it's in very good place. If it's in Russia, I think people are very happy if they in Russia now.
Well, it's a historic justice because Crimea got back to Russia, and a lot of Russian people died for defending Crimea.
I think it's a difficult question.
Nothing personal, yeah, but it's my viewpoint.
I agree with you completely.
Anna, you're back.
Yes, I'm here.
What are some fears fears? You know, fears? What are some fears that you might have of moving to a different place?
Maybe a few for me, it's visited India. I want to visit this country, but I read some article, and in this topic of this article was disappear women in this country. So it's maybe a little scary for me. Scared.
Scary for you to visit India. Yes, I've heard some bad things about India's, read this about women in India. There's some problems. Okay, let's see. How about, have you ever given any thought to moving somewhere else permanently? Mary, have you ever given thought to moving somewhere else permanently? Immigrating to a different country.
Sorry, I don't understand this word.
Immigrate, move to another country for good. Immigrate.
What was great for me to visit? Yes?
No. Have you ever thought or considered relocating, moving to someplace else and living somewhere in a different country?
Yes. Sometimes I, maybe long time ago, I thought about moving in European country for, I don't know, maybe it's better. But now I won't stay in my country.
Okay. Same question for you, Yuri. Have you ever thought about relocating, moving, immigrating to another country?
Yes, I'm dreaming it, about this question. I'm thinking about this question a lot because I think in European countries there more better economic situation.
Do you have any plans to move soon?
Not soon, but maybe in my soon future.
Some future. What problems do you think you'll have doing this? What problems could you have?
I have difficulties with earning money.
Money? No, I mean, if you had to move, what would be a problem moving to another country? Everybody's got a money problem. I know that. What would be like? Would you think you'd be having trouble settling in?
Maybe some troubles with visa. I don't know.
Visa.
Visa.
Oh, visa. Alexander, ever thought about relocating, moving to a different country?
Sometimes I'm thinking about it, but I am not sure where better to relocate. Maybe it could be America, as I know America is a country where you can заработать.
Work.
Better work. Get better working conditions.
You can work a lot of money. Yes, it's
make more money. Make more money.
Yes, where you can make a lot of money. Yes, but for example, Europe is a country where you can make a lot of money, but all things are cost very high. Yes, and
same way in America. You get more, but you got to pay more. Okay.
Why you moved?
What?
Why you moved?
Why did I move?
Yes.
It's a long story, but I like it. It's like living in the past in America, the way America used to be, long time ago, in the maybe 40s or 50s. Ukraine reminds me of that.
Before Obama?
What? What?
Before Obama?
No, before, like when my grandmother was alive. You understand? Generations ago. Do you understand?
Okay, we understand.
Okay. That's why I like. That's why I like it. It's different, and it's like a lot like that. Slower. America is very fast, very, very fast. Life goes very fast. But do you understand?
Yes.
Good. Okay. So, Val, have you ever considered relocating?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yes, after I graduated from my university about 15 years ago, I was planning to go to the United States to a summer camp to work as a counselor or an assistant cook in a Boy Scouts camp in Wisconsin. And I got this job offer, but I failed to get a visa to go to the United States, so my dream failed. And I had some friends living in the United States, and I planned to join them after working in the camp. So I planned to spend a few years in the U.S. But unfortunately, my plan, collapsed because of failing to get the visa.
Yeah, that would be called not work. It didn't work out, right?
Yeah,
It didn't work
yes.
out. Okay. Anna,
Yes.
have you ever considered relocating to a different country?
What?
Have you ever, same question, have you ever thought about taking your family and going and move to a different place for good?
Well,
Relocate.
maybe I'd like to live for some time in England, but not in London, because I found this city a little bit gray, maybe. But I liked one small town, West Byfleet. There was a hedge, hedges, not very big, but very cute houses. So I liked it very much, and I would like to live there for maybe a couple of years.
Okay, Mary, can we ask you this question, or have we already asked you? Mary,
Yes.
would you like to relocate?
Would I what?
Move to a different country. Move to a different country.
I wanted it before, but now I want to stay in my country. I answer for this question.
Oh, that's right. We did ask you. I'm sorry to repeat. What are some of your favorite holidays in your country, Mary? What's your favorite holiday?
I think it's New Year in my country, but I think it's many country has this holiday. For my country, maybe it's something like Pancake Day.
What? Pancake
Day. When all people do pancake.
Pancakes, maybe. Yes.
Pancake. Oh, pancake. Yes. Blini, right? Pancakes.
Maybe something like that. It's religious holiday, and maybe in China hasn't this holiday.
Okay. Would you, if you got a job offer to move to a different place where you could make a lot of money, would you think you would consider that?
Yes, I agree. Maybe it depends. It depends. What is it will be? Yes. What is it? What it offer?
Would Yuri, would moving to a different country be a problem for like your family and that sort of thing? Would that be a problem for your family if you move to like Western Europe? Do you think your parents would have that?
I want to move with my mother.
Oh, with your mother. Take her with you. So, what about the rest of your family? Do you have other family?
Grandmother and the father.
Do you think any problem for them? Do you think that would be a problem for them?
Maybe no problem, but we are not going soon. We must make
what?
Passport. Passport. Загранпаспорт, как бы ты не помню.
Foreign passport, maybe. Foreign passport.
International.
No? International.
National passport.
Yes.
National passport.
Yes. Customs problems, right? Customs issues. Okay. I know that I don't know what it is like here, but where you live. But I want to talk about for a minute here. Talk about discrimination. You know what discrimination is? Yuri, you know what discrimination is? Discrimination.
I do.
You do?
I don't understand this word.
You do understand this word? Valerie.
Yeah, I do.
You do understand this word?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Maybe you can tell. Do you know the Russian word for discrimination? Is there a different word in Russian?
No, it's an international word. It's,
Oh, yes?
yeah, it has similar pronunciation.
Okay, I didn't know that. New word for me.
Discriminация
okay.
in Russian.
Okay.
Discriminация.
In Moscow, does Moscow have a lot of discrimination? Do you think? Here, here.
Maybe there isn't much discrimination, but there is some discrimination, I guess.
Not some, a lot.
A lot? Well, many men, many minds. Though I have Asian appearance, so I look Asian. I'm Asian, but I don't think that I have faced much discrimination. I was, accepted and work well with other guys who were mostly Russian people. And at my present occupation, at my present job, I don't feel any discrimination, I guess. So maybe it's just for a few hours for people to get used to, but actually there are a lot of people of non-Slavic appearance now in Russia. So I guess first of all, personal qualities matter. It doesn't really matter what you look like. So in an hour or 2 hours, people start looking at you from what character or what skills do you have, and they just forget about your appearance and all that.
Okay, that's one opinion. Anna, you seem to have an opinion about this. What do you think about this?
About discrimination. Well,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, even maybe in my university, not from my side, but from different people, I heard a lot of not very polite words about people from another cultures. Well, it's a pity, but it has its place. Well, I'm against it, of course. So.
Okay, thank you. Mary, they have discrimination in your city?
I don't think so. I think we don't have it, but I know about when Ukrainian people moved in other country and they have discrimination. I know one boy who moved in German and because he was Ukraine. He has many problems with native, I don't know, with people who have who live
citizens.
Yes, with citizens.
Yes, citizens. So you don't think there's much discrimination in Ukraine with different people that have different amounts of money, rich people, poor people, or different races? You don't think there's any problem with that in Ukraine?
I think about money, it's in all world has any problem, but maybe sometimes I see some problem about my gerund role. Yes. So sometimes I can't find work because many company need men, not women, and sometimes I see it, but I understand. So I think it's not very hard situation in our country.
Okay, Alexander, you agree with her? What do you think?
Maybe I heard about this, but by my person, I never faced it with such a problem as discrimination. Maybe it because I work in university and maybe level of people which work and studies here don't
Hello.
Mm,
Say it in Russian.
Maybe the level of these people is higher than this problem, yeah?
yes, maybe it's higher, and I think that, to my mind, as higher level of society as more как
A higher level of society, and people that work at the university usually have a higher level of society, and they don't usually have these problems as lower levels, lower society people, right?
yes.
Okay, thank you. Yuri, what do you
Yes.
think about discrimination? You got some discrimination in your place? Have you seen this before?
I never see the discrimination.
Have you ever seen it with other people in your city or near your city?
No,
No.
maybe there is no discrimination. I didn't hear about discrimination. Maybe it will be, but I didn't know about it.
Okay. Okay. Valerie, what do you play? You got summer plans? You got a vacation this summer?
Yes, I am. I'm going to have a vacation in the summer, and I'm going to my native town for 3 weeks with my family. I'm going to visit my parents.
What's your native town?
Ulan-Ude.
Where is it?
It's in southeast Siberia.
Okay.
It's near Lake Baikal.
Okay.
And Buryatia, it's a part of Russia, and it borders on Mongolia, so it's not far from Mongolia and from Baikal.
Okay. Anna, you have summer plans?
Well, I'm going to look for a job. I'm finishing the university this year, so maybe I'll go to my native town too for a week, maybe.
What is your native town?
Ufa.
Ufa. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Mary, do you have plans for this summer? Give me
No,
about summer plans.
I have no plan.
No plans.
No,
No summer ideas what to do this summer?
I don't know what I will be do.
What did you do last summer?
What I do more juice and I made
Oh,
more
yeah, I
juice.
did too.
More juice, and I sun turn. Yes,
Sun what?
sun turn.
Oh, got sunburn?
Not sunburn.
Sun-based.
Sun-based. Yes.
Sun-based. Oh, okay.
I'm visit my cousin in last summer.
Oh, sounds like a good time. Yuri, you got summer plans?
No, I haven't planned.
Why?
I'm not planning now.
Summer will be here before you know it.
Maybe I go to the Black Sea to bathe in the sun.
Bathe in the sun by the Black Sea.
Maybe I go to the relatives in Kiev. I don't know.
Okay. Alexander, you have plans for this summer?
I plan this summer to go to Karpaty or maybe to the Black Sea, to Odessa region.
What part of Ukraine do you live in? Alexander, where do you live? Alexander, where do you live?
I live in Kiev.
Oh, Kiev, okay. Have you always lived in Kiev?
No, I am from Dnipropetrovsk region. My parents live here, and I 17 years live in Kiev.
Oh, They moved here, right? 17 years ago they moved?
Hmm?
Is that right? 17 years ago they moved to Kiev?
Stop, not 17,
Since I was 17.
20 years ago.
Yes.
20 years ago they moved.
20 years, 17 years I live in Dnipropetrovsk region, and
Oh!
yes,
I see. Now you lived there for 17 years and then moved to Kiev.
yes. Then I moved to study in university. I finished university and now work in this university.
What do you do there? What kind of work do you do there? What kind of work? What do you do?
What's your job?
What's your job?
I am teaching students in strength of materials and engineering mechanics.
What?
Engineering mechanics.
Engineering mechanics and strength of materials.
Strains of materials?
Strange.
Strange materials.
Yes.
It's like
Странный или сила?
Resistance.
a resistance of materials.
Resistance of materials, yeah.
Some materials. Okay. Well, how strength of materials, right? It would be the strength of materials.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, it's 10 o'clock. Thank you very much for coming to my class. If you'd like to sign up for my private lessons, I'll be happy to do that. We can be back here next week at 9 o'clock on Monday, and I hope to see you then. Okay?
Thank you.
Have a good week.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
The same to you.
Thank you.